and welcome back. Please ignore the mess in the background. We're in the process of moving a bunch of things around and reorganising my wardrobe, hence the washing, so just ignore that. I thought I'd reintroduce a very firm favourite in my bag collection that has just come back from having a facelift. So this is my 1987 Speedy 30, and I Birkified my bag with lots of penguins. Most of these are second hand, from Vinted. That is just a vachetta thing with my initials. Anyway, on to the thing that I did. So, I bought this bag last year for my 37th birthday, and it made the same year and month as me, in Paris. I love this bag. It wasn't in the best condition when I bought it. Originally, when I was looking for a Speedy, I wanted one that was the same age as me. And I bought my 25 in 2021, and it's a 1992 USA made one. I was looking at Speedies last year, and I favorited this one on eBay, and the seller came back and they offered me a discount, and it happened to be made in the month and year I was looking for. Unfortunately though, the leather, as you can tell from the tabs, was not in the best condition. So I knew within a year to two I would have to have a big chunk of it replaced. And I noticed in January of this year that unfortunately the handles were on the point of perishing completely. So on the original handles, they had cracked across here, they had cracked here, because me and my cobbler, who sadly is not going to be a cobbler for much longer because the business he works for is closing, which I'm heartbroken about. I'm considering this his swan song of all the amazing work he's done for me over the last 13 years. We did a really in-depth analysis of the bag and discussion on what we were going to do, and he found a fantastic company called Dress Up Your Purse, who makes replacement vachetta leather handles. And just as I went to order them, they went out of stock, and they were out of stock. So we found the issue in late January. I was going to buy late January or February we found the issue. So I put the bag to one side and didn't use it. We spent some time, we found the handles. I went to buy them in February or March, and they completely went out of stock. They came back in stock back in June. The second they were in stock, I bought them. They were shipped from Australia, and I took them to my cobbler Dean, who was amazing. Shout out to him. I adore him. He's such a sweetheart. And the only mission I asked is if he could try and save and retain the studs for the original Louis Vuitton rivets. And thankfully he managed it. And he's very kindly put these new handles on my bag, and you have no idea how nice it is. I love this bag. This bag is perfect for a couple of days away. This keeps its shape because it has a shaper inside. But if you don't want to worry about the shaper, you can throw a lot of stuff in one of these. I'm sure it's kind of obvious that I like penguins from the amount of them hanging off of my bag. This is a Yoshi Leathers Christmas ornament that I absolutely love. I've had for years. This is Estee Lauder. I found this on eBay. This I've had forever. This little guy, I think must be from like New Look or something, but I've had him since the 90s. This is just one of those cheap luggage tags from, I think, like AliExpress. But yeah, I've had my Louis Vuitton fixed. I am absolutely over the moon. I have one of my all-time favourite bags back, and I'm going to keep looking after the leather and maintaining it. I just unfortunately have to find a new cobbler, which I'm incredibly sad about. But hey, I'm still going to have one of my amazing friends for life. And I just wanted to share with you the update of this bag after over a year of owning it. And you know what? I used this bag so much last year, and I mean so much. So it was inevitable the old handles were going to eventually give. So, because they weren't in the most amazing condition. And the thing is, I know a thing or two when it comes to vintage leather, because between 2010 and 2019, I actively collected vintage tan leather bags, and I had bags from the late 40s, early 50s, right through till the 80s. Like my sterling silver collection of jewellery. I know enough about bags in passing, but I know a lot about leather care, and a lot of the vintage pieces I have are incredibly well maintained because I methodically look after them and clean them, and I'm one of those kind of people. But I know I was taking a risk when I bought the bag, but you know what? It's got another 30 plus years of life in it now, and I'm so incredibly happy. It's such a beautiful bag, and I look forward to having it on many adventures going forward. Anyway, have a great Sunday and take care.